Hi, Mo Johnson here from BetterDisplayCases.com. I'm here today to talk to you about what it is that make our cases better. All right, first of all, price. And that's a quick and easy thing to talk about. You compare us to the competition, you're going to see you'll save a few bucks if you go with us. And that's not a bad thing. Gives you more money to spend on your paraphernalia that you're going to put inside the display case. All right, this is the most common display case out there. If you've done some shopping, you've seen it before. It's an acrylic display case, and lots of people sell them. Like I say, ours are a little bit cheaper and a little bit better. And let me show you why they're better. First of all, you see they're acrylic, brilliant, clear acrylic, which has advantages over glass. They're lighter, not as likely to shatter. This one, like a lot of them out there, and I think all of our smaller cases have a mirror on the back, and that's a nice thing because you can see what's on the back of the helmet. Back of this helmet has an autograph from Sonny Jurgensen. It says Sonny Jurgensen, Hall of Fame, 1983. All right, let me take the top off. Another nice thing about our cases is they come already put together. So they'll come to you just like that. All you gotta do is take the top off like this, put the helmet in or whatever it is that you want to display in here, and that's it. No putting it together. Some people send them with all this stuff separate and you got to put it together, which is a little bit of a pain, and you also might scratch it and so forth. Ours are already put together. Now, just like most of them you'll see, it has the two platforms, acrylic, shiny black acrylic platforms, connected together by these gold-plated risers. Now, here we get to something that's a little bit better that we do that competition, as far as I know anyway, doesn't do. Look at the bottom here. See these screws? They're flat. They're inlaid into the acrylic so that they're flat on the bottom. Nice thing about that, most of them that you will get from other places stick out on the bottom. So when you put them on a shelf or whatever, they're going to scratch. That's not a good thing. And it also, if you don't get them in exactly right, it's not going to be level. So this is much better. Now, in order to do this, we had to make the acrylic a little bit thicker because we got to have room to seat the screw and still hold it. So that's another advantage. Our acrylic is a little bit thicker than the competition. That looks a little bit better, and it's less likely to crack. So simple as that. This is a very simple product. We just sell it for a little bit less, and we make it a little bit better. So if you're in the market for this, I can't imagine why you wouldn't buy our product. Our customer service is outstanding. You can verify that at our eBay stores, our Amazon stores, or on our website. You can contact me personally. I'm going to make sure you're happy 100% of the time. Well, I mean, unless you're absolutely unreasonable, but I really haven't even run into that so far. All right, let me show you the different models that we have. This is the small mini football helmet. And all of these things, obviously, you can put into the case whatever will fit. So it doesn't have to be a mini football helmet, but that's specifically what, this one, the size is designed for. But all of our products, look at the individual product. We have different pictures of them, and we show you the exact measurements. So whatever you have that will fit in it will work. All right. Oh, another thing we do that I think is better. For example, here's our large football helmet display case. This is a full-size football helmet, fits in the display case, just like that one, all the same features. The only difference is the riser size. Let me hold that up. All right, so the risers, gold risers on the bottom, are bigger on our bigger display cases, and we think that looks better. We think the little risers just don't look as natural, I guess, on the big cases. All right. So we have the big risers on our full-size football helmet cases and our full basketball cases. Those are the two that carry the big risers. All the other ones carry the small risers. The other things we sell, showed you the mini football helmet, large football helmet. We have large football, mini football. We have baseball cap. And the baseball cap one is has some extra room at the top, so there's actually a few different things that can fit in there. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you, this is kind of cool. We have, Let me reach. Okay, these are kind of unique. You'll have a hard time finding these anywhere else. It's just a simple square acrylic box, but on the bottom we have two different options. One is this one, which is turf. You can see the green turf, so that's great for maybe a soccer ball case. You can put a football in here. Any kind of sport that is played on turf or played on grass, if it'll fit in this size, it's great, you know. So a pretty cool thing. It's also a little bit cheaper than the risers, and it's going to be a little bit smaller because it doesn't have to fit the riser. That's another thing on the larger risers. We had to make those cases a little bit bigger to accommodate the larger risers. So anyhow, that's another thing to keep in mind. But we have all the measurements on our website for the individual product. Let me see. Oh, let me show you this is the one for basketball. So it's the same as this one. It's just, it sits on, this is a vinyl, looks like wood piece, all right? So you just put that on the bottom, and that would be great for maybe a volleyball, to display a volleyball or display a basketball, all sorts of things. So there you go. I don't think I have anything else really to talk about. These are great products. We just took what is on the market, made ours a little bit better and a little bit less expensive. I hope you'll buy one and enjoy it. I'm going to be back in a second to talk about our jersey display cases. That's a whole different ball game because those are big, and they also are pretty cool. I'll be back in a second. Hi, Mo Johnson back at you, BetterDisplayCases.com. I'm here to talk to you about our jersey display cases, which I think are probably our signature display case. We spent a lot of time trying to come up with the best display case on the market. We're not competing. You'll find cheaper ones. You won't find better ones. All right. So what we did is we looked at what other people do and we tried to come up with something different and better. And I think we've done that. There's really two different kinds of jersey display cases. One of them have the doors that open, and that's nice because that gives you access to the jersey. You can change it out easily. You can access the bottom of the jersey case. You can place things in there. That's nice. The problem with jersey cases with doors is they got to have hinges. All things being equal, you really don't want hinges. They're not the most attractive thing. Also, they tend to be cheap. And so over time, they'll warp and they'll bend, and then the door doesn't close exactly straight, and then we're off kilter. You're not going to like that. So the other option is to have this one piece look. So there's no door, it just looks like one piece, and it hangs up on the wall, and that's beautiful. You know, people come into your house and they're like, wow, how the heck did you get the jersey in there? That's like magic. So that's the look that we were going for with our display case. But as we looked into them, they have problems also. A lot of people make them so that there's a removable piece on the top. Just one piece on the top, and attached to that is the hanger. So you place your jersey on the hanger, you place it down in the case, you're good. Problem is you can't access the bottom. So you're not going to be able to put anything on the very bottom. There's also problems with hanging it, you know, because it's all one big piece, very heavy, and I'll talk more about that in a second. So what we came up with to solve all these problems, come up with a better mousetrap, is our removable piece is the whole back. The whole back, one big black acrylic piece, all right? There it is. Now that does a few things. First of all, it gives you access to the entire case because the whole thing is open. So you can easily put things on the bottom. You can easily change out the jersey. You can make the jersey look nice, you know, because it doesn't all just have to fit down at the top. Once it's in, you can make adjustments to it. You can tape things in the back. It just looks better. So that's also nice. The best thing though about our jersey display cases are not really the cases, it's how they're hung. And listen to me, there's nothing more important when you're buying a jersey display case. You need to think about how you're going to hang that thing because they're bulky, they're heavy. Ours weigh 17 pounds without anything in them, and they're difficult, quite frankly, to hang. Just like any big picture. If you have experience with that, you know it's hard. You got to find this. You got to find a stud. If you don't find a stud, one night you're going to hear a crash downstairs, and your case is going to be destroyed. It might be damage to the floor, damage to your whatever you have inside the case. So you don't want that. You've got to find the stud. So what we have come up with to help you do that, first of all, we have this back piece. That's what goes into the wall. That's what the screws go through. So you can easily handle that, all right? That's much easier to handle than a whole case. All right, so what you can find where you're going to put the screws, and you can put this back case right there and say, all right, it fits, beautiful. I'm in the stud, I fit. Now you know when you attach the jersey case to this, you're golden. That thing's not going anywhere because you found a stud. Now, and it fit, you know, perfectly. Now, to help you find a stud, we've come up with something nobody else does as far as I know. We have 8 holes you'll see on the back here. You see that? 4 across the top, 4 across the bottom. All right? Now, there are these eyelet things, you know, so the screw fits right in there and holds good. They're spaced 24 inches. The 2 outside ones are 24 inches apart. The 2 inside ones are 16 inches apart, those are the common spacing for studs in the United States. So all you really need to do is find one stud, because once you find one stud, you're golden. Because see, we have the holes in the bottom too. So the stud's going to go top hole, bottom hole. Out of these 8 holes, 2 of them are in a stud. That thing's not going anywhere. You can find another stud, even better. But you're golden because you were able to find the one stud and fit it into these holes. So nobody else does that. Everyone else, it's very difficult. You know, they'll have 2 holes, and you got to hope you can line a stud up with those holes, and you got to hope that you can place the screws exactly where they belong. It's very frustrating. This is a much better system with a separate back piece, 8 different holes to find the stud in, and you're going to have a much easier time hanging it. So as you can tell, we're pretty excited about this product. We think it's the best thing in the market for the jersey display cases. We have 2 different kinds. Let me show you real quick. We got the one with the black acrylic. All right, it's got black acrylic side, black acrylic along the front, kind of a framed in black acrylic look. We think that's great. The other one we have is all clear, and that's fine too. So anyhow, I'm going to have to wrap things up. If you have any questions, please contact me. I'll answer any questions. We have fantastic customer service. Give us a try. You'll be glad you did. Thanks. Have a great day.